The ambassador, Mr. Michael, your name, Roots boy, boss corner, says corner, yeah, away, 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 away. I hope uthingini bazongithanda ngoba wena ngizokuphatha njengethanda makuthanda I'll be your heater fly high olwethulu bebetter mntwana muntu luthumukhuli Twitter yeah luthumukhuli Twitter bazozama ukusihlukanisa abathanda befuna usiphakamisa yeah bazozama ukusihlukanisa abathanda befuna usiphakamisa yeah I just want you to treat me like a pen I need another man to answer all this time since I girl you're the girl that I need yeah, you're the girl that I want. Yeah, Lisa Senko, say we say for Senko. Sangoleto says I'm Senko, say Senko, Sisa Senko, say we say for Senko. Sangoleto says I'm Senko, Sisa Senko, say. Sama lasing ulubang lwami Belubambisana sami unihlale nami Sinabanaka bomphakathi nababathakathi Sure ngithi uyazi ukuthi bazosihlukanisa I'm dedicated to you mama ngithi nawe uyazi Hami when I cry, love me when I'm still alive Care for me when I die, kiss me as a son of fire You the queen of my heart, you my number one
Welcome back, my grandmama. Yes, good to be slowly and I said I will be back. Yes, as promised, I am back with another guest, a very exciting, very lovely, very super intelligent young lady, one of our own. Kule narrative engane ukuthi ithi thina ebantwini bakithi abantu beGwanda abantu bemathebelendi siziphuphu manje namhlanje I'm here to prove to you ukuthi kwethe liphambanisekile you got it all wrong. Please share the page, invite others laba kade bekhona earlier on ukuthi batshela ukuthi uMalume is back as I had promised that I'm coming back with yet another guest, another exciting young lady and a very exciting young lady who is here to share her story, and it is a story one which will leave you umangele at all ukuthi sure umntwana wakithi sibili kwabulawayo wakithi eGwanda. Without further delay bangani bami, while you are sharing the page ake ngiyamukela laphana umna wami uLanga Ncube. Langa, welcome to the conversation. Kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila Malume, unjani wena?
Ngiyaphila kakhulu. Light bangani bami lo ngulanga uze lapha ehlelweni lethu namhlanje uthi azohlangana lo Malume uthe yena after a very long time wadinga uMalume wamfukula lapha ade ecache khona ukuthi Malume I need to come to your show. I said with no problem. Come to the show. It's been a long time. Welcome to the conversation, Noma Kuku. Welcome to the conversation, Sis Masi. I see you, Onias. I see you as well, Edwin Pepe. Kunjani ngiyakubona la lapha. Yes, Noma Kuku inkukhu seziredi. To all of you that have reached out to me to find out what's right. Yes, I've been okay. I've been busy doing what I have to do as a man. I've been very, very, very busy. But ngikhona I know when ngingathi ngicatshile ngiyamalelo kodwa ngikhona. Ngithanda ukulibonga kakhulu for checking on me. Latest last one who checked on me kade nguzwele Pepe this morning ngikhona. Pressure Moyo, good to see you. Right, Langa.
Yes.
Ulanga vele ngubani ulanga? Ungantshela ukuthi ulanga ngulanga Ncube. Ungantshela ukuthi ulanga yimi.
Ulanga is a young lady who just turned 25. She's a biotechnologist. She's a comedian, a nail technician, and an author.
Right. Bangani wami ngicela lethi shawa uLanga ngama-likes lama-hearts. It was her birthday yesterday. Sithi happy birthday to you, Langa. Happy birthday to you. All the best to you in life. Yena uLanga is a comedian, is a technician, is a bio. Awuqambe futhi uthi uLanga ngubani?
She's a biotechnologist, a comedian, a nail technician, and an author.
Wow. There you go. So far singakayikhathana nanso ke imbali kaLanga engakayikhathana kodwa ke njengoba kusasa lizolo bekuyibirthday kaLanga asike simhlele chayeleni idlala deleli sithi happy birthday to you Langa. Ebangani bami ngicela lemshayo ngama-likes lama-hearts laphana uLanga lithi happy birthday to her. It's always nice to find young people doing amazing things, and phezu kwakhonokho futhi it was her birthday izolo. She just turned 25, which would when were you born? 1995 angithi. Right, Nasingoma, this is special for you. From me, uMalume City Nasingoma, wishing you a happy birthday.
Ngobengijeva namhlanje angilali namhlanje birthday yami namhlanje ngomnanda phele kodwa inhlungona sasipheli so masijabule ngomnanda phele kodwa inhlungona sasipheli so masijabule. Happy birthday, happy birthday to
Right, Langa, happy birthday to you, Naomi, and we wish you all the best. All the best in life, all the best in life. Right, Langa, sikubuyele emuva laphana ngiqale mbala ama-comments laphana military bethe salibonani siyakubingelela wazinkosi uthi khona happy birthday Langa, usibu lapha uthi happy birthday Langa, Tams uthi happy birthday, Thembas uthi happy birthday Langa, military happy birthday, indaba usmayela laphana ngiqamba ukwazinkosi mudadweni. Kimberly, happy birthday, and you are twins. Yesterday was my birthday too. September has beautiful, smart, and gorgeous babies. Kimberly, Dlamini, happy birthday to you as well. Happy birthday to you as well. Right, Bangambame, uLanga ubuye ehlelweni namhlanje to share her story, and she is one of few young people that we have to be proud of as a community and as a generation. Njengabantu bakamthwakazi sihlezi sihlekwa phandle lapha kuthiwa abantu bakithi they are not smart, but there she is. Langa uchilo ukuthi uLanga ngubani, kodwa ke ngifuna ukuthi siqalele sibuyele emuva lapho ozalwa khona. Uzalelwe ngaphi, uzelwe ngaphi, wayafunda ngaphi, wakusiphi isikolo? Ake ngixoxele kancane ngejeni yakho yempilo.
Okay, mina ngazalelwa eMpilo Hospital eBulawayo. And then I did my preschool emasiye phambili. And then ngase ngisiya eLukhanyiso eMpophoma. And then we moved to Gwanda. Afika ngayenza ngacontinue primary school yami eCollenborn. And then I was enrolled at Manama High School ngo-2008. Ngaqeda upper 6 wami eManama ngo-2013. And then I proceeded to MSU, where I did my applied biosciences and biotechnology. I graduated in 2017 December. And then in 2018 I joined Zimbabwe Institute of Business. I told a certificate here, supervisory development.
Right. Wow.
That's what I've done so far.
This is your this is who you are, and those are your credentials. That is uLanga. uLanga is a smart young lady. Ohambe wafunda eManama. Bakithi iManama ngicela lifaka lama-hearts Manama. That is my home high school. Thina phela singabe Gwanda. Abantu beseGwanda siyaziqhenya manje masesibona ama-crown njengabolanga. So sisithi ye ingacanga abantu bavele kuTama high school kuphela. NaseManama sinabo ama-graduates nanga. Ulang. Lovely. So, and now upon completing your degree and doing your business certification, supervisor certification, what did you do then after? You just turned 25, right?
Yes.
You just turned 25. Then what did you do then after that? Are you working? Did you get a job? Did you what happened?
Okay. After graduating from MSU on December 2017, I then started looking for a job. I got employed to Lopez Biscuits and Sweets. I started working on January 2018. I worked as a quality controller for 3 months, and then later was promoted to being the production supervisor. And then I got permanent. Then I worked as a quality controller come production supervisor. And then in December, we were sent to the Zimbabwe Institute of Business, where we did our supervisory development program together with other supervisors and managers. And then the following year, on January, I started writing my book, because I'd seen that the future at work was really hazy since the economic problems had started to show.
All right.
So, yeah.
So
So I have this.
so
Sorry?
hang on there. You upon doing programs Akola, you're working Golobel's Biscuits and you're a production supervisor, and then you realize with the economy started going bad, and then you decide to write a book. That's what you say. That's what you
What
say.
happened?
Hmm?
Yes, what happened is around October, we started seeing problems in terms of economy in Zimbabwe. So we're doing on and off at work. So then I saw that my future at work wasn't clear. So I was thinking of something to do, something to land on once I lose my job, of which buying and selling things wasn't an option.
Okay.
Then I thought of writing a book. What really inspired me into writing a book is because I have a male best friend, of which people are always questioning our friendship. Then one of the days, a schoolmate of mine was questioning me, and then I decided to write a book. Then I started typing on my Samsung J1 about friends, a story about friends, something around what will make people think it's my real story. So yeah, I started writing in January. Then after 3 months, I was done writing the book. I met a publisher in town. I told
January 2019.
yes, that was 2019. So I met a publisher in town. I told him that I have a book that I wrote in my Samsung J1. He told me to send it to him through my WhatsApp. I did likewise, and then he started working on my book. And then on the 3rd of June, we were called for a meeting at work. We were given papers to sign. It's either you sign a retrenchment paper or you step down. I told you I was the supervisor. Then we were given an option whether to step down or to sign a retrenchment paper. So I chose signing the retrenchment letter. I signed on the 3rd of June, and then end of June, my book was out, and then I started selling.
Right. So you chose to sign the papers, and then by the end of June, your book was out. Now, what is interesting? Let me go back there to the reason why I smiled and laughed. Let's just indulge on that a little bit for the sake of the viewers to enjoy the story. You said you wrote this book because you have a male friend, and people were always questioning your friendship. Why is that so? Why has your friendship been questioned to a level that it inspires you to write a book?
They think it's impossible to have a male friend without any feelings happening. So they're saying 90% of the times when two people of different sex are having a friendship, it will lead to an affair, or it was once an affair. Yeah, that's what they think. So they were trying to find out what is happening between us.
And yet, when you are now tired of explaining to people to no, listen, this individual is a very good friend of mine. In fact, as a matter of fact, this friendship, he is just like a brother to me. Is that what you say?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So, and then it inspires you to write a book. Bangamame now, Ulapa Ulanga is telling us a story of her life. And this is interesting. It's interesting what things inspire, what inspire people to take actions. Now we are listening to a story where friendship, a simple friendship, was being questioned by people. Why you are friends with this individual? And it has encouraged her and inspired her to write a book. And that book is out and has been published. Anyways, let's move further from that. You've explained to me why people were questioning, because this person is a good friend of yours and you are still good friends up to now.
Yes, we're still good friends.
Have they read your book?
We talk almost on daily basis. We are good friends.
And
We share the same surname. He's a Nube like me.
and has he read your book?
Yes, he did. He was the first person to buy.
What
And then the
what
other
was,
people that bought,
mhm.
sorry.
What was his take to the
So he
book?
was the first person. He was the first person to buy the book, and then later, those who were questioning the friendship were the ones to buy. All of them bought the book. They thought the whole story was in the book, so they really supported me. So I got their money. Yeah.
Wow, that is very interesting. Right. Anyway, you've written the book, and the book is out and inspired by your friend, and the book is selling. Then where does your journey go after that? When your book comes out, you're selling it to your friends. Is it selling? Is it going? Is it? Was it okay? Let me go step back for a little bit. Did you find any challenges with your publisher, or it went smooth with your publisher? The publisher was really out there and for your best interest.
There was no problems at all. My publisher was really supportive.
Mhm.
I didn't face any problems. So
Okay.
I published the book and started selling it. I've sold over 300 copies now. I uploaded the book on Amazon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So the book was on Amazon. What is the title of your book?
Amazon is taking 25% for every sale.
Yeah. What is the title of your book?
Sorry?
The title of your book, like Litwan.
Okay. It's called Hidden Obsession.
Hidden Obsession. Bangani bami, wohlala lidingeka thi sikhonapho, Hidden Obsession. Hidden Obsession. And it's on Amazon. So I would buy the book as well if I was your friend, because now I've been questioning your friendship and now you've come up with a book. It says Hidden Obsession. It's probably, I'm thinking, which there's something there that I'll figure out. That was a very smart title. So mangani bami, ngicela lilidinge laphana ibhuku likalanga on Amazon, which are Hidden Obsession. Let's support our very own young people, not only young people but female. We hear a lot of stories when Alanga. I'm just going to ask you a little bit further about your journey. You hear a lot of stories about young girls in Zimbabwe facing many challenges, especially in terms of emsebenzini lasesikolo. Now you went on to be in a leadership position at Golobel's Biscuits, and as a supervisor. How was that journey for you? How was it for you? Did you find it that you were being disrespected, or were you honored as a female? Did you find that you were actually okay taking your role as a female leader?
At work, there were no problems at all. Half of the people I was supervising were older than me. I gave them the due respect, and they respected me too. So I didn't have any problems at all. Those people actually loved me because when I got retrenched when I was leaving, a lot of them told me that, Langa, don't worry, wherever you go, things will be fine. We'll be praying for you. So when you're getting prayers from people, which means your paths will open. So they're still checking on me even now. They'll call me and check on me, asking me what I'm doing, how am I doing, any problems and all that. They used to love me.
That means, to me, that tells me you were a good leader. You were a good leader, so which means you're a leader, one that listened to people, one that led by example. So there you go. Our very own intelligent, smart young girl, Wangani bami Lapa Ulanga Ncube, who is telling us her story, the journey of her story. A young lady who went to Manama High School, graduated, and went to MSU, graduated with a biochem degree, and she went on to supervise Lobel's work there at Lobel's Biscuits and Sweets, and she became a supervisor there until her journey was cut short due to the economy. I'm pretty sure had the economy not stifled or crumbled the way it has, Ulanga would have been to greater heights at Lobel's. Who knows? Maybe now uzaba CFO, whatever you'd have been there, but the sky is still the limit for you. But Ulanga is saying she later on got motivated to write a book because she has this very wonderful good friend of hers who happens to be a male person, and people don't seem to believe what male and female can be good friends. And because she got tired of answering these questions, with why are you really friends? Are you not dating? Is he not interested in you? Are you not crushing on him? Or is he not crushing on you? Has he never ever said anything to you in passing? Has he never ever shown you that he likes you somehow? But she got tired of all these things. Zolanga got tired. And she took all that and channeled it into writing a book, got motivated to writing a book because people were questioning the friendship, which is something amazing. I applaud you. Uchayela izandla now I'm for doing that. Now, Utiena Ibugulake is now on Amazon. The title of the book is Hidden Obsession. Hidden Obsession. Banganbami, Sismasi, if you're there, one of the admins, please paste the link of that book. Go on Amazon. If you find it, just paste it on the comments there for people to just click on it and follow it. Those that want to buy the book and support the young lady who is trying by all means to do right by herself, someone who is a leader, someone who is trying to live an honest life. Right, Langa, what would decide to book? So decide to book, you've sold over 300 copies and still selling right now. And is this your livelihood now?
Sorry, pardon, please come again.
I'm saying after selling 300 copies, your jobs, you're no longer working with Lobel's Biscuits. So is this your livelihood now, selling your book? Are you now focusing on being an author, or you are now on the in between jobs seeking for what you have gone to school for?
Okay, so I started selling the book in July. I saw July, August, September, October, and then in November I decided to go to South Africa. Because
Okay.
while I was selling the book, I was looking for a job in Zimbabwe in vain. So in November I decided to go to South Africa in search for greener pastures.
Right.
When I got to South Africa, I submitted my CVs at different companies, food industries, hospitals, laboratories, anything to do with biotechnology, of which all of them wanted a visa. I didn't have that. I only had a passport.
Right.
So after searching for a job for a very long time, that was the whole of November and part of December, I then saw that I will never win without this visa thing. I then went to and started doing nail technician course. I did it in December for 2 weeks. Then after 2 weeks, I was a star, and then I started working at a salon as a nail technician. While I was working at a salon, I was still pushing my books. I found distributors in SA, so I chose one that is in Sandton. I supply them with my books, and they pay me monthly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I worked as a nail technician. That was January, February, March, and then I got locked down at home. And then while I was locked down, I was thinking of ideas. What can I do? What can I do? At the same time, I was pushing the sales of the book. And then in July, I decided to come back home and convert my book into a movie since I had sold over 300 copies and it had been a year since the book was published. So I thought it was wise to convert it into a movie. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Bangarbami, please share the page, and if you know someone who might be in the film industry, someone who might be in the food industry, someone who might be working, a biotechnician, they might now wenu, a very smart, intelligent young lady, an author, a business person. You have so much talent, Langa. You have so much talent. This is amazing. You said you went and did nail technician. After 2 weeks, you were a star. I think you said that without recognizing what that means. You were a star. So which means, Guti, you are so talented. You are so talented. You are so smart. You can grasp things very fast. Now you've written a book, and your book has sold so many copies. 300 copies. To sell 300 copies is not a joke. It's not easy to sell 300 copies, which means your book is a good read. I'm actually waiting to buy the book too. As soon as we finish this, I'll buy the book as well. Hidden Obsession.
I'll tell you a story about people who bought my book.
Talk to me.
In fact, before people started buying my book, when I was still working with the publisher, we were working in the library, editing the book and everything. Then one of the days when he was done reading the book, I got into the library, and the way he looked at me, I asked him, what's the problem? And he was like, I feel sorry for you. Are you sure you are fine? I said, I'm fine. What's the problem? He was like, your story is so sad. Yeah, that's what happened to me in my publisher. And then when I started selling the book,
yeah.
Half of the people who bought the book came back to me and were like, Langa, are you sure you are fine? If there are any problems, please tell us. Some of them even topped up. After paying 10 US for the book, they gave me some more, saying I must make sure that I'm fine. So almost everyone that bought the book loved it.
Wow.
Yeah, they said after starting to read, they couldn't put it down up to the end.
Bangarwami, she is the author of the book, the author of the book, Hidden Obsessions. Hidden Obsessions. Wow. Let me say eager to read the book. I cannot imagine how deep you dug and what motivated you to dig that deep, based on the fact that people were just questioning your friendship. What was going on in your mind as you were writing the book? Let me just go there a little bit.
Okay. I was thinking of friendship of people of opposite sex, trying to come up with an interesting yet a painful story, something that is catchy. Yeah, so the book is actually about two best friends who were living in denial. They kept their feelings a secret and maintained a healthy friendship. However, life kept on throwing stones at both of them until they collected enough to build an empire. So what happens most of the times when two friends of opposite sex are having their friendship, both of them will be having relationships with other people. So whenever the other person is hurt on the other side, he or she comes back to the friend and tell the friend what's going on, how he's hurt, and the friend comfort. So what happens during that comforting thing, that's the collecting stones. That's the collecting stones part of it. They end up collecting the stones and use them to build the empire. So that's what happens. When you hurt you, the one you are in love with, the person goes to the friend and tell the friend what's happening, and they comfort each other. The process of building an empire.
Are you sure it's a fictitious book? Are you sure it's not real?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not real? Don't
No,
answer.
it's just a fiction that is written in such a way that people will think it's a true story. Yeah.
Based on the fact that people are questioning your friendship, now I'm more interested in reading. I think there's a lot of truth in that book than the fiction. Right. Anyways, now so long this book has caught on fire. People are buying it. It's called Hidden Obsessions, Banganbam. Hidden Obsessions. That's the title of the book. Look it up on Amazon. It's there. Amazon Books. It's there. Hidden Obsessions. It's there. Uchonjalo Ulang. Right. Now, because you've sold so many copies, and you've decided to know you want to do this and change this book into a movie. You want it to be a movie. That's a big dream.
Yes.
And that's amazing. And for a young lady, to have such a dream, to write a script, to come up with a script, to have a film, that is something big, and that is something amazing, and we are proud of you. And I am praying, and I hope this works out very well for you. We don't see quite a lot of films and short stories and movies coming from our region. So now when we hear a bright, intelligent, exciting young girl such as yourself saying this is what you want to do, it's intriguing. It's intriguing. Now, how far have you gone with trying to transform your book into a film? What have you done right now? What are you doing? Have you started? Is it still a dream, or have you engaged people? Where are you? Talk to me about that.
Okay. I found a director. His name is Livenius.
Okay.
So we opened a group WhatsApp. We invited people. We gave them 7 days to join. So at the end, 270 people who wanted to act. So we then screened down to 35 contestants, and then we did auditions to get 18 characters we want. So now we have the people that are going to act. What is needed now is the funds to start shooting the movie. We are now ready to shoot. Yeah, that's what is happening right now. So we plan to start shooting beginning of October. So if everything goes well, we are starting to shoot in October.
So now you have the cast, you have the director, you have everything set. You just now need the funding to start to get going with your project.
Yes.
Wow. Bangani bami nangu umntwana your own, our own uLanga Ncube straight out of Bulawayo, umntwana wakithi umntwana Matabeleland. We know ukuthi iCasteleleli Asakhane is predominantly Matabeleland people, and this is one of our own, a young girl. We always talk about girls. We always talk about supporting the girl child in Matabeleland. We always talk about educating the girl child. We always talk about the girl child. Here is one that has stood up tall and brought herself, stepped up, phambili kwabanye, wasundela phambili kulayini and raised her hand and say, here I am. I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm everything, I'm a leader, and this is what I want to do. I want to carry the flag. I want to be the crown jewel. I want to be the pride of Imatereland. She wants to film a movie. Ali converted into a movie. This is something that is amazing. I wish I could get into your head, Lan, and try to see what motivates you to do this. I mean, these are big moves. This is not just a small time move to think, look, I'm writing a book. After writing a book, I say, you know what, this is not enough. Let me just do a movie from this thing. And from there, what else will come? Maybe we'll hear Olanga, Olanga says, step up. She says she wants to be the president of Zimbabwe. Who knows? So these are big moves that you're making. Congratulations to you. Now, seeing that you are saying you're looking for funding now, you're in the process of looking for funding. Are you just looking for funding, or you're looking for sponsorship and partnerships? Will you be open for partnerships into your project, or you're just looking for funding?
Yes, I'm taking sponsorships and partnerships as well.
And partnerships as well. Yeah. So I want to, if people are interested in coming to get in touch with you with regards to your project, and your movie, how can they get in touch with you?
Okay, I'm available on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
So,
yes, so they can contact me on WhatsApp.
So your let's put it this way: your Facebook, you are Langanove on Facebook. On Twitter, can you just put out your handlers? Your Twitter, you are
Okay. There are many Langanubes, so I had to put Sinorita in front of my name. It's Langanube Sinorita.
or this is on Twitter.
That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's Langanube Sinorita.
Langanove
And then,
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
yes.
And then on
So I
WhatsApp.
have a page on Facebook. I have a page on Facebook. It's Langanube Sinorita. There is a WhatsApp button there. If you press on the button, it will direct you to my WhatsApp.
Okay. Or there's a WhatsApp group. There's a WhatsApp. Banganbam, I know she's beautiful. She's gorgeous, as you can see. Ngilikhangele makanyane, ngilikhangele. She's looking for partnership, a business. Ngibakhangele phela makanyane, ngiyabazi phela mina langa la bantu. Babe sebezibonela intombi. You resemble one of our sisters here on the page. I wish. Let me try and send a link. Let me try and send a link. Let's see if she's gonna accept. If she accepts, I would like to put her right beside you so people can see what I see. Let me see if she can accept. You resemble her so much. You could pass for sisters or mother and daughter, or I don't know, but you would pass. Let me see. Let me just send a link. Let's see if she's gonna. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna tell people, but Wanganmami, one of you guys has seen the link. One of you guys has seen your inbox. Accept that inbox and come through. Let's see. Balama comments apana Umaria Uti will get the book. Omeka Uti true Sismasi. uMalume, how are you and family? I am good. Thank you for asking. Anita Morgan Uti, let's do a GoFundMe for her. Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing. Could you do that? I will talk to you after this. Maybe we could open a GoFund for you and have people try to contribute and donate. Partnership Cindy Solapana Umlilo Uti I shoot to kill Omeka Uti Langanube Sinorita. Yes, that's the name. You can find that on Instagram. She's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, she is on Facebook. Langanube Sinorita, you can find it there. Lami ukhona engimcabangelayo bafana facial low brains. Yes, you see. So, Kanti, why is this person not answering? Let me see. Let me send them a message on WhatsApp. Come here, because you look so much. The scary part is that she is a smart lady like yourself. Maybe you guys should form a partnership and do something with this movie. Right. Let me try and see. Right. Other than that, Winalang, talk to me.
Yes.
What else have you done? What else are you doing besides the book that is out already, Hidden Obsession, and the show that you're hoping to make out of the book, that you are going to make out of the book? What else are you doing? Are you writing any more books, any books in the horizon? What other things are you doing? Are you still searching for a job in your profession that you went to school for? What are you doing now?
Okay. During lockdown, as I was thinking of things to do, I came up with an idea to open a business. That's the name is Sticky Scribes Hub. I actually opened the page for it on Facebook. I'm working towards registering it, so it's not yet registered. So the business is divided into 3 parts. That is books and documents production, business solutions, and distribution. So I'm still working
Hold on.
registering the business.
Go back. Rewind again. You said rewind again. I missed the beginning.
So during lockdown, I was thinking of things to do, and then I thought of opening a business, and I named it Sticky Scribes Hub.
Stickers.
So the aim is to produce something that is sticky. Yeah, that is sticky, that is unforgettable. So it's Sticky Scribes Hub. So it's divided into three parts, that is books and document production. So we write books for people, we write business proposals, assignments, and all other documents. Hello. And then
Hello.
there's how are you?
I'm not too bad.
And then there's
So like, hold on before you go further. You looked at her, you're like, hello, you're like, how are you? You're like shocked. Oh my goodness, this person really looks like me, doesn't she?
It's got my twins.
Huh?
yes.
Yeah, that's
How are you, Nancy?
I'm not too bad. I'm so impressed. I'm like, wow.
right.
The
So
CV is yeah. Yeah.
it's Sis Mercy, while she's still telling us about the business that she started, I'm just going to go and stop her a little bit there. We always hear the narrative about our girl child not being supported and our girl child not doing well. And here is a young lady that comes from our own background that has done well. What do you think? What words or what can you say to the situation and to her?
When I was listening to her, I just suddenly realized the difference between what makes other people geniuses and what makes other people not.
Right.
And it's an interpretation of situations. So it's like every time when she interprets what happened, even where there is maybe something that would get us all thinking, oh my God, she's lost her job. But there was a sentence she used where she says, oh, ngasayina my retrenchment letter, but that's the same day my book came out. So her moving on strategy is what makes her different. Like, oh, and then ngasense lockdown ngathi lockdown that's the time when I was pushing my book, but at the same time it's like
Yeah.
you stop like so and that's the kind of thing that people don't normally say about our young people, that they what do they call it at uni these days? Key transferable skills. The way she can just sort of look into her life and think, okay, I've got this skill, what is apply here, and I've got that skill. Now I've got this job, nail technician, let me apply. It's just like, wow. I mean, some of us are old and we struggle whenever we have to transition.
Right.
But it's a bounce back that to me, I'm like, this girl's about business.
It's about business. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep you here. I'm not going to drop you, but as she's still narrating our story, so that Langa, this is the lady that I'm saying she looks like you. You look so much alike. It's so scary. I don't know if you can see that, but you look so much. So there you go. You were saying you started your own business where you were still explaining what you write CVs, you write assignments, you write books, and you are still yet in to register this business. Tell us more about that business. Tell us more about that business.
Oh, okay. Like I said, the Sticky Scribes Hub aims to produce something that is sticky, unforgettable. If we write your document, it will be really sticky and unforgettable. So we write books, assignments, business proposals for people. That is under books and document production. And then there is business solutions where we market for people, help people, consultation and everything to solve business problems. And then there is distribution. If you have things that you're selling, we help you distribute and you give us a certain percentage. That's what we actually do under Sticky Scribes Hub. And there is also a show that we are working on We are currently working on season 1, where we interview entrepreneurs and other people who have things to do. They need the help financially, spiritually, and everything else. We interview those people. We post on our YouTube channel, where we also post our comedy and audio book. The book we are working on doing audio book on of Hidden Obsession. So we've done 2 chapters so far. We posted on YouTube. If you search up Langangube on YouTube, you will find our videos.
Right. Wow. How many of you are in the company now, in the business, in the company?
I am the one that is seen by people, that is known by people, and there are other people that are working underground. So it's just me and other people. We haven't officially.
Admin Asakhane underground.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Right. I want to go back to what you said you are doing with Hidden Obsessions. Sismas, this young lady has written a book which was motivated by people questioning their friendships. Their friendship. It's more like you and me, people questioning our friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that has motivated her to write a book. And this book has transitioned into a script, say film. And that's what she wants to do. And she's raising the money. What do you say about that? To me, I don't know if you can. From me, I see this big picture, this big vision from this young girl, which it's unbelievable how she has come up to that.
Firstly, I think she touches on a subject I touched on a few weeks ago, when on the group, saying about the relationships that we make even on social media, where it's not all the time when boys speak to you that the intention is for you to be in a romantic relationship. Sometimes the people we dismiss are people we should be in contact with for other purposes in terms of growth. So it's interesting, Uti, she's exploring as a young person, Uti, it's not a taboo to be a friend with umfana. There could be another purpose. Her friend has actually created the author in her. Not only that, the friendship has created content for a subject that is dear to her. Now, if she hadn't had this guy as a friend, she wouldn't have had the people who motivated the content that has created the book. So imagine if it was social media, this guy would have sent her an inbox, she would have replied with a Hamba Kachana blog, and she would have never had this experience. So it's interesting, like I said, the interpretation of her lived-in experience is the difference with how she becomes great. So when she was talking about Kuti Bugulake explores concepts of whenever these people are faced with a trial and they share information in their friendship, they are actually gathering the stones. I took that to mean they are gathering the content in their life that will create their greatness. Birit empire lay in my head, I'm thinking we are drawn to think they are building the empire together, but it could be empires in their own existence. Where what they're building their greatness. I don't know. I haven't read the book, but yeah, I mean, getting it into screen, into a play or into a film, that's a normal projection of a book that is well received. Sesingabantu abathanda ukubona izinto in video. We like to see it in plays. Some people don't read, and again, it goes to her adapting her skills. One, she's done this book into an audio, which is current. That's what people do. When a book is popular, you start to tap into your other audience who may not be able to read. Our community has a lot of people who cannot read. An audio book gives them that chance to tap into listening to someone read the book. Sometimes some people are not good readers. So they lose the essence of the book if they can't apply the voices of the book to, so she can read it as she meant it to be written. That's a unique thing that you get the author's feel. The book could be more interesting listening to it as an audio. So that's another avenue that she's tapped into, another audience of people who can partake in the book. Putting it again on Amazon. We say that all the time with our writers. Ibhuku lakho likhona ku-Amazon. Ibhuku lakho likhona ku-Amazon. Is your book on this format? She's done that. Umlandu now is ours. Do we listen and buy the books from people who... She would write a book different from J.K. Rowling's because we share something that is unique. We have the same background. Her stories will probably make more sense than reading J.K. Rowling's. But we go and buy Harry Potter books, fiction books. Maybe we need to start having our own fiction from people who understand our environment, sees how it feels like. So I mean, I really want to read the book. But you, uMalume, are a good person to take this to the next level. When she was thinking of play, I already started thinking, who do we know as a video? You know the guy.
Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah.
So I was like, this is good. We need to then start to say who in our communities do this kind of thing. Who are the script writers? Who are the cinematography people? Who are this? But certainly, it's one of those things that as a community, so again, right now we've heard what her dream is, wazibani. And let's link her up and say, Gulobani, have a word. Gulobani, have a word. Let's see if we can get this book. If it's a GoFundMe, Zim, you can get a film done, production costs.
Right. One question I forgot to ask her is that to start with your production, how much are you looking for?
To kickstart it, we need at least 1,500 US.
1,500 US.
To start, we need 1,000.5 US.
So this is not a lot of money.
And then we'll need some more money as we proceed.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Okay, to start, we'll need 1,000.5 to start shooting. And then as we go, we'll need some more money. And then when we're done collecting the data, we then need money to process the data for editing. And then we'll need money for doing cinematography, launching the movie. Yes, and then paying our actors and actresses, and that will be all.
So, okay. So I guess the whole budget, probably you might not have it all. If you do, you do. But for now, what you are looking for is the initial injection of capital, which is $1,500 US, is what she wants. She needs. And people suggested here, which we can open a GoFundMe. And I will talk to you later after the show. Maybe we can open that GoFund and then see if the community Agiti can rally behind you and actually contribute towards this project, because it is a promising project. It is one unique project which is being done by a very own young person, a lady, a girl of that. Let me emphasize that I have not seen, unless you have heard or seen any other project that has been done by a young girl from Matabeleland such as this one. I don't know of any. If there is, please direct me to that. But this is one of a kind, and we must support her. We must hold her hand. We must lift her up, and we must be proud of our own. What I can advise her is she shouldn't venture into so many things, otherwise she will get strained and lose focus on what she is going. One or two things to do, yes, but not many things at the same time. Just my suggestion. That is a suggestion. So Langa, as Usis Masi was talking to me, you were listening as she was talking about your book and talking about you. What was coming into your mind? What came into your mind as you were listening to her?
I learned that I'm on the right track. She's not complaining about all the things that I do at the same time. Yeah, she's actually motivating me to do more.
Right.
Because I have a lot of energy, a lot. I can do a lot. It's just that sometimes we are limited by finances. Otherwise, when it comes to energy, I have a lot of energy. Besides, I can do my writing in the evening and do other things during the day. I'm not affected at all. My brains can process a lot of things at the same time. It's biotech, authoring, no technician, comedian, then handling businesses of there are different things, but I can handle that. When we were
You are
at
so
college, we did entrepreneurship during our second year. What they told us during the entrepreneurship course is yes, we're gonna get our degrees. Some will be engineers, some will be doctors, some will be whatsoever they are going to be. But we must keep in mind that you might get the job or not get it. You might get it and then lose it. You might get it and have it until you retire. Different things can happen to one of us. So we must have the entrepreneurship mind. Whenever things fall, you must do entrepreneurship for you to survive and create jobs for others who are not employed. So what I want to do is to exercise my entrepreneurship knowledge.
hmm,
Like
very
what I've done now, I'm doing the movie. 90% of the actors and actresses are not employed. They are looking up to me to make this movie thing a success so that they get employed. They do the acting and get some little money, maybe to start a business or something. I don't know what they're going to do with the money, but I think it creates employment. I think this is just good. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
right.
no. See, the the person who made the comment, it's a normal comment to make, and it goes with those things. Hey, don't put your eggs in one basket. Don't be a master, a jack of all trades and a master of none. But abantu are different. People are different. Some people are motivated by being always on the go. The difference is engahlala kuthiwe yenze one thing and get bored and not be motivated to do anything. Will we be pleased futhi? And sonke sile 24 hours in a day. If some of us spend 9 hours on Facebook and she decides to spend 9 hours doing nail technician, biotech and whatever, abanye sesicomente 500 comments on Facebook in one day. She's done 3 things. So you see how we split our time sometimes.
Yeah.
She just manages to make every moment of her life count. It's not that she has many eggs in one basket or doing too many things all at once. She's just doing relevant things
Yeah.
during her 24 hours. It's
Right.
just her relevant things seem to be more impressive than most of us what we
Right.
do
Right.
with our days. Then we start to tell people who are very productive with their 24 hours to limit their 24 hours so that they can also do 1 or 2 things. Maybe we have too much time and we are wasting it. She doesn't waste any moment. So I would say, if you have the energy and if you can find outlets to use that energy on productive things, I would rather you use that time doing that than for you to be writing unknowns to Asakhane and saying, I have this boyfriend. I don't think our love is working and I am looking for help. Because right now you are a productive young lady who gives this community no problems. None of your activities or your hobbies are of any danger to the society. So if you want to have 100 of them, I would rather you have those 100 than have 100 problems we need to solve as a community. So if you can add more things, add them. As long as none of those things are a problem to our society. Right now, you are productive. Carry on. I haven't heard you say, I am having difficulties here, or this has created a problem here, or if you still feel you are young enough, Vele Youth is on your side, make it count. I wish I had the energy you had at your age. Maybe my CV would read as impressive as yours. And right now, I hope there are people who are listening, who are Asakhane followers, people who have businesses, corporates, sponsor this young lady. Lawe, put something into this. Find something out of the many things she has mentioned where you think you can also be that, be the shoulders she can stand on and create her greatness into the next level. If it's not money, give her something else. If it's an opportunity, if it's a workspace, and you think they can benefit from a rehearsal room, and you've got one, or if you've got an establishment where this shooting can be done, if you've read the book and you think you've got a venue where one of the acts in the book would work comfortably in her movie, donate that space to her, because it will cut down the cost of your production. If you can have venues given to you for free, if you can also have people who give you access to equipment that is free, or people who can give you their time or expertise for free, videographers, offer it. If you are an editor of videos, say, you should bring it to me and I'll look at it. That is a free service that she would have otherwise had to pay for from someone. So, do as many things as you possibly can. You're young. Nothing can go wrong. That's the thing. Nothing can go wrong. And if it does, you have a lifetime to correct it. Right now, there's nothing that you have done that has created a problem. So carry on.
Right. So you have a lot of friends here that went to school with you. You were a soccer captain. She's there. You went to her former school. I guess they are recognizing you. Well done. And Mina, I want to thank this boyfriend of yours for being the friend that he is, because at least Amakanyane, they're staying away thinking you are actually dating, yet you are actually focusing on the real issues, writing your books and making, doing your business, doing your entrepreneurship things, so that's very, very nice. That's very interesting. Now, Abantu Batikona, please open a GoFund for her. uMalume, open a GoFund for her. They want us to open a GoFund for you to try and raise the money. And Abantu, please pledge. If you find, can you pledge if you're going to help? It is pointless to open a GoFund when people are not going to put the money in there. If I'm going to have two people saying open a GoFund and people are actually not going to support this young lady, it is not right. We need to raise the hopes for her over something that people are not going to do. But Oksala Iguti, Wenalanga, you have done well. Now you've done well. Keep on being focused, and we will keep on supporting you, and we will follow your journey here at Asakhane as you go along. We would like you to come back and here on the show again and talk to us about the book. I think you did mention that you actually have another book that is written, which is an inspirational book that covers the story of your life, the first 25 years, your silver life that you've lived on earth. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. I turned 25 yesterday. So though I haven't accomplished a lot or something, but I think it would be wise if I release a motivational book. Since the first one was a fiction, this time around I'll write a motivational book. So the title, I'm still working on the title, but just a skeleton of the title is called Senorita Silver Jubilee. So I love calling myself Senorita.
Oh,
yeah, it does. She has been cut off, but what an amazing young lady, Sis Mercy, one who has done well. And we, like I said, we always hear stories. We don't quite usually celebrate stories of our young girls coming out of our own region. This is one of those that we need to really celebrate, one that we need to support. Malume will contribute open GoFundMe for sure. She is doing well. She thinks great. All the best on the moving thing. Actually, upon a happy birthday, Ringo Stan. Right. So anyway, Sismas, I don't know if she'll be back, but probably I probably have kept her longer than what I had asked of her. Maybe that isiphelile, izinto zaseZimbabwe. But maybe we should open a GoFund and see the little that people can contribute. I don't know what we can call it, but I'll think over it, and then we can and put it out and see and campaign and see if people can help this young lady see her dreams come true. She's a very smart girl, as you can hear from.
No, and sometimes that's why I say we forget all the time that tina ngoba kasikho ekhaya, we forget that Zimbabwe still produces intelligent, and our education system is still one to be reckoned with. And for those who doubt, I know I'm a champion of children going to uni. That people always think you just go in, you come out with a paper coded degree. And she's made us aware which that's not all you learn at uni. You learn what else you can do with your life should that subject area doesn't work out. So they were prepared before they left uni. That you learned biotech.
Biotech. She's a biotech.
But you might also need to be entrepreneurial with the skills we've taught you here. So taking your children to uni doesn't just teach them the course they went to do. It teaches them to be adaptable to life, to be resilient, and to transition when situations are bad. Why economic situations? And she jumped quicker than anybody else would have. She had already seen what was a ginger local. I need to learn more skills. So I'm really happy for her. I hope people who have said they want to do so contact the group, and we can always collect money even if the GoFundMe doesn't have many takers on behalf of Abantu. It's something we can always do. So if you feel moved, Lakates, you can contact Malume. Ketiwe can always create a pocket for you in a fundraising efforts, and that can happen that way. If a GoFundMe becomes something we that is not viable, but siyakwanisa ukucollecta for any other causes. For if there's something else ongasikho bhuku you want to support her for, you can always get in touch and say, I saw this young lady, I want to help. Ketiwe can always facilitate that.
Yes, well, you can go through our Asakhane GoFundMe PayPal account and make sure you put it there, asakhanelive@gmail.com. Put it there, for Ulanga Ncube. Whatever money that you might put in there, we can send it to her. Before we create EcoFund, sometimes it's a problem. We tried to raise money for PPE. The money that was collected on GoFund, we were never able to pick it up, and it was returned to people. So sometimes GoFund, we sometimes choose to use the Facebook or our PayPal account. So if you want to contribute towards her today after listening to her, please go to our asakhanelive@gmail.com, the PayPal, put your money there, put a reference for Langa, and our accountant Ketiwe will put together the money and we can forward it to her. If you open a GoFund, I can share your different groups for contributions. Yeah, well, we can always still try to do that, but it is always a problem. EcoFund, I just don't. Personally, I don't like it for those reasons, which sometimes but other than that, Wangambami, that was Langa Ncube. She is an amazing young girl. Go and buy her book on Amazon, Hidden Obsessions. That is the first support that we can give to her. Hidden Obsessions. Buy the book on Amazon, read it. She says, umuntu wonke who read the book was asking her, "Are you okay?" Some actually went on to pay even more for the book to say, "Just let us know if you if you're okay." Hence the reason why, Sis Mercy, I say I thank the boyfriend.
And another thing they can do to support, she said she's got a YouTube channel. So, YouTube pays more when it can get as many views. So, subscribe, find her on YouTube, subscribe, share it so that the more of us watch the video or follow her, then she can make a substantial amount of money with her content on YouTube. So if she's putting her content and reading a book, you can follow her. So all the time when she releases something, you watch it, you share it. Those are the things we can do to support our young people. YouTube favors the young. So as long as you get your children, if you don't watch, get your child to watch it. Get your daughters, get your, our content and get as many of us. We do put views on our video about Beyonce. Just go there, click it, watch it. YouTube records it as a viewed. So it will say how many views. The more views she gets, the more she can make out of that content.
Very true. Right, Sis Mercy. Thank you so much. Mangabame, as you know, Uncle Fresh is always here. I have been away, Sis Mercy. I want to thank you and apologize to people for being for disappear, but in Corn, I've been busy doing my hustle. I'm up. The chickens are available and ready. If you want your chickens, my chickens are there ready. We are selling them at a very reasonable price of about $5 each. Very fresh, big breads, nice and fat. Ukuthi umlenze liyawushare lingu-2 ayidlanga umuntu oyi-1 umlenze uyaqunywa center liwushare. Big chickens, they're available. Uncle Fresh, you can get in touch with me on my inbox. I'm a customer. Thank you for your support. She has been a good customer. They've been good customers. They are running out, but they are very nice fat chickens. This message you should also buy for your parents. And
the Uncle Fresh meats in Canada.
The Uncle Fresh meats in Canada, we have amazing packages. Beautiful fish, beautiful meat steaks, Sis Mercy. Our motto here at Uncle Fresh is that once you try Uncle Fresh, your local butcher will miss you, because we're talking about top grade, first class steaks that must be respected. We always say our steaks as kobelelwa, ungakobeleli steak ufakele mbida ubenze kube kuhlanganele ukhona no. If you want that, we get you nyama yamatambo. This steak is one that you must put on the grill and serve it with a beautiful side, nice asparagus and some cauliflower or broccoli or something on the side. Nice, beautiful steaks. Uncle Fresh, get in touch with us. We also carry a range of products. We have Boerewors sausages as well. Not only do we have Boerewors sausages, we also have Impupu from Inandi, which is one of our locally produced from our very own brother, uMalume Lapana, based out of Edmonton. He produces Impupu PIK, and the Boerewors is produced here as well in Ontario, in Canada, by a friend of mine, uThamu, who owns a restaurant down the road here in Oshawa, uThamu's Grill. You can go there if you're in Canada, if you're in Durham region, Ontario, you can go there and visit them. They serve beautiful meals. I should go there. In fact, I think next week I'll go there and do a quick live at Tahanos Grill, because they sell amazing stuff. He produces the Boerewors. I carry their Boerewors. I carry the Nandi and the steaks. We are trying here at Uncle Fresh to bring everything together. Our own very locally produced stuff from our own people, which is together. We also carry South African products. Biscuits, lemon cream, you can find them with us. Spices, you can find them with us. Get in touch with us. Uncle Fresh Meats, you can find our website. It's at www.unclefresh.com. Go there, you'll find us. You can send us an email. Get in touch with us. We also have our phone number there, 289-200-9359.
I will try the advert. Keep it passing. Right. Whilst we're at advertising, Asakhane continues to step into our community concerns. COVID hasn't yet finished, and Asakhane from day one till today, We still do our outreach programs. We are still collecting for those who want to be a donor to a family. We are able to connect you with a family in need and facilitate if you want to buy grocery packs, if you want to pay medical bills. We have many people on the ground. The Asakhane Zimbabwe team can pair you with family or a community of your choosing. There are many people who have adopted families and they have consistently bought them food packs, paid their medical bills throughout this COVID season. You can decide to be a donor to a family anonymously, or they can actually know who you are. And Asakhane will be your connector. We don't only do as a matando, where you see me on Mtonjen Watando is busy getting abantu imchado, and I have heard through the grapevine that very soon we are going to buy hats and we will be attending the first Asakhane wedding. But yeah, most importantly, use our Asakhane PayPal, asakhanelive@gmail.com to offer your donation, and you can just put Asakhane donation and maybe contact Ketiwe and tell who to donate to what cause. And we have Abomlungisi u Auntie Usta on the ground who are able to find you a family where your money will be well spent. We can buy you can buy mpupu, you can buy toiletries for a needy person, you can donate imali for pets for a girl who might need it. Whatever you need to do, Asakhane is here to facilitate uncedo to the community, connecting the diaspora with our Zimbabwean contacts. Singakhohlwa ukuthi COVID is still here, and we have to continuously look for people who may need help when we maybe don't. I've heard recently what is it called? People who are taking their medication for diabetes, they're struggling. Impilo is unable to give them. I think some of them were getting it free. And back cure, we don't want that during the COVID season. So it's not that expensive to take one old woman and buy a supply insulin for the month. So if you want to do that, again, you can contact Ketiwe, you can contact uMalume, you can contact me, and we can find you old lady or old man who can benefit from your donation. Could be 1 month supply, 2 month supply, all those things we do. Asakhane continues to do what Asakhane was started for.
And always will.
Always
continue doing what you do. Yes, and I want to apologize to the community as well for being quiet. I should have come and just say hey and go back, but hey, sometimes we're about busy. But what again, the young lady was here. Let us support her. Buy her book, go on Amazon, Hidden Obsessions. Maybe we must come here and talk about that book. We must read it and come and dissect it and talk about it and talk about the stories. That would be very interesting. Next time when we come here, after we complete session, domestic, gender-based violence, because we are starting to talk about why we're going to go gender-based violence. That's where we are. Sis Masi, thank you for coming. It's always good to see you. It's been a minute, but it's good to see that you're healthy. Take good care of yourself and those that love you.
Salute.
Wangarwami, thank you so much for joining. uMalume wenu. This is Asakhane. Where we talk about issues that affect us as a generation. For coming through and for supporting us in our adventures that we do. Uncle Fresh is there to provide you with fresh chickens, lovely birds.
Chocolate